Greetings, people of unassumed gender. I am largely unemployed, and welcome back to Planetbase. Today we will be beginning a base on the new planet, the Class F planet, the Ice Planet. As you can see, we managed to get 7 out of 10 milestones out of the Class D. You can have a look at the final episode of the Class D base in the description below. I've uploaded it as a bonus episode, but this is technically episode 6. So let's have a look here at the Class F planet. Outer planet with a nitrogen atmosphere, the thickness of the atmosphere prevents much of the light from reaching the surface. Light amount low, so solar panels operate at reduced capacity. Atmospheric density is high, suitable for wind turbines, and there's a high risk of blizzards. Okay, good to know. Now, I think we're going to call this base something slightly more poignant than Jobs Police. We're going to call this one... Oh shit. Babe, what am I calling this base? What am I calling this base? No. Okay. Huh? Gyron. There we go. We're gonna be calling this base on this frigid, horrid wasteland London. There we go. That sounds about right. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at the location we picked. I did not check the coordinates like I did last time. Alright, what do we get left off with? First off the ramp, we have our workers in their dashing blue suits. 2 of them. 2 biologists, very nice. 2 engineers, a medic, and 1 carry robot, no constructor bot. Interesting. So we only got 2 workers and 1 constructor bot. That's 1 less worker and 1 carry bot. So that's 1 less worker and no constructor bot. Alright, we've got quite a large open plane to work with here. That's very cool. So I think we're going to start off initially. We'll chuck all our power down in here, and we're going to build... No, we'll build out in here and we'll chuck our power along, and we can always come up here later and get things going. So now that we know how to play the game, let's get this all started. So, airlock. We'll put that right by the colony ship for now. A large oxygen generator. How are we looking for resources? 30 and 25, okay. Then we're going to throw down... actually, you know what? We're going to start playing a bit more conservatively. We're going to put down the medium oxygen generator. There we go. Let's place down our various power components. Solar panel. Oh, there we go, right over there. Fantastic. We're going to want... required solar panel, cool. We're going to want a power collector. We'll put the medium one. And we're going to want... There we go, the water extractor. Put a medium one. That'll tide us over. Once that's built, we can throw down our wind turbine, which I'm also going to put close to the entrance, again, just for repairs. Okay, and since wind power seems to be our primary source, we're going to throw down the biggin. There we go. First things first, we're going to get that cafeteria built, then the dorm, then the biolab, the biodome, and then of course the processing plant, so we can get that metal built. And hopefully that will be just under or over budget. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. I think we're going to be just under our materials budget, so we'll be able to get it done. Also, I see we start with half the number of medicine. Interesting. Same number of spares though, that's good. Okay, here they all go. Thankfully our power storage will start right away. That's fantastic. There we go, now we're just waiting. Water storage is going to go up next. Or water production, rather. There we go. And there we go. That's fantastic. Is this thing starting to store some? It is. Wow, only 15? Okay, so solar is just not really a viable chance. I mean, what's our wind levels like? 28 meters per second. That's a pretty decent wind if the atmospheric density is pretty high. And nitrogen atmosphere, apparently, so... quite dense. I don't know if nitrogen forms clouds. You guys can let me know if you know in the comments below. I'm not certain about that. Alright, so let's have a look here. We need our cafeteria. cafeteria. Canteen. I keep calling it the wrong damn thing. We need our canteen right off the bat. So let's throw that down. We're going to want our mine either in here somewhere, right? So let's throw down our canteen. Yeah, biodome, processing plant, airlock, mine. Okay, cool. So canteen, we'll build the small one for now until we've got our resource production up. There we go. And we can throw down our dormitory. Again, as we've seen, the large one doesn't really benefit us much, so we'll just throw down the small one. Well, actually, hold on one millisecond. Could we throw down a mine right out here? Oh, we could. Yes, perfect, fantastic, amazing. That means that we can just build our processing plant right here. We don't have to go all the way down there. That's a good start to things. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. And we can always build more mines along here. Then, since the canteen's there, we'll build the biodome in betwixt the two. There it is. I think we'll put a large one down, and we'll just connect it there for now. Well, actually, rather, let's place it. Let's connect it to the processing plant for now, and then we can still. Yeah, okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. And then, of course, our final internal structure, the dorm, or at least of our immediate ones. Okay, let's go up to 4 times. What am I doing? Sorry, let's go all the way up to 4 times speed and see how it goes. Really, just producing nothing, man? Wow. Alright. I like us workers to start mining right away, so let's send them in there. There we go. And of course we'll get the medbay built as soon as it's needed. I want some ore ready so we can get some metals manufactured right off the bat. Okay, how are we doing for bioplastics? Doing pretty good. Let's drop the tops and start placing down some structures. So we're gonna need a food, we're gonna need, we'll place a little table for now, and a water. There we go. And maybe a pot plant just for the aesthetic. Very, very nice. What are we shy on? Free 0. Oh, we're gonna have to recycle this thing already. I think we might. Yes, we are. Cool. Got another 15 metal and another 10 by the look of it bioplastic. That's fantastic. Let's place down some beds before they start complaining. Can get away with 2, just 2 at the beginning. Very nice. Okay, there we go, processing plant's almost up. So we were very slightly over budget with regards to our construction. Oh, now they're gonna have to go all the way around. Oh well. Alack alas. Okay, fantastic. Let's just get all the metal shipped here. So we need 3 more there, so that means we're gonna have once those are placed, 1, 2, 3, we have 8 metal to work with. So we can place down a bioplastics processor, of course, and a metal processor to get things rolling. Very good, very good. Can these two still link up? Fantastic. Okay, good. Everyone's satisfying their needs. That will get built now. See, without the constructor bot, things are quite slow to start, I must say. Okay, he'll go build that. Thank you, Sophia. Self-sufficiency reached. That's 1 milestone down. Fantastic. Now, we're kind of going to sort of just push through this planet, I think. The later ones are far, far more interesting. As always, though, if you would like to see me spend more time on a certain planet, just let me know down below in the comments. But I think right now we're going to push for some essentials. So we have 2 biologists, so let's support some onions, some potatoes for starch, some wheat, and some radishes. And the 2 of them should be able to handle those 4 pods pretty easily. And that should give us, we got 2 starch production. You know what, I'm willing to risk it, and actually, you know what, let's get a bit of a food reserve built, and then we'll worry about things like starch production. Good, good, good. Okay, let's set that up to 4 times speed. We'll get a storage room built next, now that we've got our basic manufacturing placed. And then we will begin to ship everything indoors. Now I'm going to place the storage room, I think, just off of these two. Yeah, actually, no, we can just check it right here. It's not that far a walk. So we can link up these two structures. Yeah, we have 5 and 6 remaining. Well, it'll be 5 and 4. So what size storage room can we get away with? Let's pause this. What size storage room could we get away with that? Okay, so we could do that. That's fine. And then we have enough for the corridor. So then instead of linking those two up, which would be slightly more efficient, it's fine. We'll just ship it all to storage. Okay, good. So that's still linkable. Fantastic. Okay, my workers are still producing ores. That's fantastic. I'm just going to let that run for a minute. Actually, no, we can, since we've got 3, we can take that off maximum priority now. And one of them will go and do the work in here. That guy's going to go look at the pot plant for a bit. Sorry, this girl is going to go look at the plot for a bit. Oh, I suppose I just assumed, didn't I? Lisa is going to go look for a pot. Look at the pot, sorry, for a bit. Was it good, Lisa? Did you enjoy yourself? I'm happy. I'm happy for you. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. Everything is placed. And who's going to build this? Why are the workers carrying things, man? No. You need to be processing stuff. Okay, so I guess we're hiking this up then. If that's the way it's going to be. Get out there and build it, thank you. Yeah, we probably have absolutely nothing free, except for 1 metal. And that'll be 2 metal now, that's good. Notice how the robots automatically path to the edges? That is very interesting. I wonder if our colonists do the same. They do indeed, they do not walk across the center of the room. Okay. So the AI just assumes there is something in the way. That is very interesting. Fantastic, storage is up. And we're going to have this soon so we can place that connection before we lose it. Oh, fantastic. We're actually going to connect all of these up. So that one there. And then later we will connect these two up as well. I like having a lot of redundancy in my connections, as you have seen. It just prevents loss of life, at least on the large scale. Very good, little robot. You just keep shipping back and forth. Oh, and he's broken down. CR1. Thank you very much, Sophia. And she's got it running again. Fantastic. Alright, now again, we're gonna skip. We're probably gonna rush this base. I think we're gonna hit our 4 milestones, and then we're going to push for the next planet. Simply because this base is, well, you know, this planet's not really all that different. The only real concern is a difference in power. We haven't started with that many different colonists and things, but the next world is by far and away more interesting, and the final one is a definite challenge. We might lose a few people even. But I still feel pretty confident that we can handle this world without any real drama, so I don't really see the point in hanging around here too much longer. Let's get everything inside. Oh, there we go. It's tough. How's our medicine? Is that tough? It is indeed. Good to hear. I guess that this is not high durability. Does that still say one and oh, whoops. Oh, I can't click on that. Okay. I guess metals and bioplastic are not high durability. High durability. Interesting. Okay, that's all being shipped in. Very, very nice. Oh, we have a bioplastic spare, so we can make that connection now. Good, good, good. Fantastic. Okay, where are you shipping things? Oh, of course, to the, what am I talking about? To the construction point. Everyone's a bit upset. Perhaps we should place a TV screen, although we're going to branch off this room a lot. So TV screen's probably not the best bet. I think a pot plant would do us just fine. There we go. Please don't build yourselves inside, thank you. You're a medic, aren't you? Yeah. You need food and joy. Yeah, it seems that morale is the hardest thing to satisfy without beer. But I'm not really willing to invest the resources in a bar just yet. Although they really are quite depressed. Jeez. Now I wonder if that's just a function of me building this base terribly, or if that's the nature of this planet, that it has a higher depression rate. Looks pretty cold and miserable. I mean, it is named London for a reason. Okay. Alright, well it's looking good here so far. I think we're just going to let it run for a minute and just collect up some resources. There we go, we have a bioplastic, which means we can expand our starch now. We're going to place another medium growth one. We're getting quite a nice stock of veggies coming. This is fantastic. I love the little exoskeletons they get when they're starting to move things around. There we go. Okay, that's about to yield. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, what sort of meals? Salad, 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 salad. I suppose it would all be salad. This is just very vegetarian, isn't it? Okay, cool. Are you just eating on the floor, man? Oh, no wonder you're upset. Let's throw down. We're getting afford on the table soon, I'm sure. Let's throw down another small table. Okay, you know what? Since we're gonna, let's rather just make the space count. There we go. They're all so upset. Oh, a blizzard. Okay, so this is probably going to max out our wind turbine and completely shut down our solar panel, even if it wasn't night. But now I wonder what sort of... Oh, no one's outside, which is good. But I wonder what sort of harm we'd come to if anyone were outside right now. It'll be interesting to see. Regular priority, thank you. Jeez, these robots deteriorate quickly. But he is busy, I suppose. Let's go back up to 4 times speed. And just watch it all happen. This base really is quite isolated, isn't it, when you look how harsh this planet is. Not something I would be comfortable living in, I must say. Although these little domes look pretty durable. So at least there's that. Wow. Quite a bit of storage on the side here. Gases and sort of various part generation. They sort of recycle the textures I see as borders on the edges, but it still looks pretty cool. And it's just a nice touch, you know. Just fills out the buildings a bit. I quite like it. Okay, what are we still waiting on? What are we possibly still waiting on? Alright, well this might be quite a short episode then. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get this table built. We're going to wait for that bioplastic to get manufactured. It's currently being churned out. And then I think we're going to call that episode 1 for the ice planet. And we'll be coming back in the next episode with more base expansion and pushing quite specifically, like I said, for the other milestones. So we've got 2, and the next 2 the easiest ones to get then are getting a new colonist and reaching standing of 100. We don't technically need to do either of those, as we will actually now have 9 milestones in total. They do stack between planets to unlock the next one. But we're going to push 4 standing, but we're not going to go more than 3 episodes, I don't think, on this particular planet. Because the moon is by far and away the most interesting one, and that's what we want to get to. And the storm planet after that is, well, it is truly daunting. So let's wrap it up here. Our colonists have a nice new table. Parker Welch and Felicia Belgrand, while they may seem... well, she seems to be doing alright. But our people here, Sophia, and Aurelio Holloway. They all have such extremely exotic names and truly depressive moods. So we're gonna see what we can do about that next episode. Perhaps we'll build a bar. Anyway, thank you. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. See you in the next episode.